Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer and I've lost count of the days. I don't know what day it is for Feisty Festivus. It's a day in December. Let's go with that. It's also pouring outside, so I'm wearing a hoodie and that's the best we're gonna do. Some days we're like that. So today we're gonna play with Victoria Beckham. I picked up a couple of new lid lustres. I mentioned in some previous videos that I was gonna do that. And I picked up another Posh lipstick and another liner, lip liner. And yeah, let's play around with Victoria Beckham. Sure, why not? I'm gonna use the Victoria Beckham Augustinus Bader primer. Now, people have asked me about this primer like a lot, and I actually do really like it. I find it to be a really good priming moisturizer. But for me, when I say primer, I really mean some kind of moisturizing base, like on top of my skincare. If I was just going directly from my skincare, which is always ending in La Mer soft cream, I might just go right to the product. But usually I'm not doing that. I used to do that, like when I was getting ready for work, I'd do my skincare, I'd put my La Mer soft cream on, and then I'd put my makeup on. Now working from home, I generally don't do that. I generally am filming in the evenings or on the weekends, like late at night or on the weekends. So there's not, necessarily a direct link. So anyway, all that to say, I don't wear that many primers. And when I do wear a primer, really it's for moisture, and like a little bit of, I don't need it to hold my makeup because that's never really a concern for me. So more it's just, good moisturizing, maybe a little bit of a glow, that kind of thing. So I really like this one. I think it's good. Not gonna say it's for everybody, but I like it. The price point is high. That's the thing I would say. So, you could also get like the Bobbi Brown. I think it's called like the Vitamin E moisture base or something like that. And I use that one and I love that one. And to be honest, can I tell like if there's a difference? Not really, guys. I mean, maybe there is and I don't notice it, but I can't say that I don't know what the cost, I'll put the price down. I think the small Augustinus Bader Victoria Beckham is like $95 or something like that. And the Bobbi Brown is considerably less. So I am using the Chantecaille Cushion Foundation, Future Skin Cushion. Trying to play around with it a bunch of times. I do like it. It's working out really well so far. I need to clean my desk. Let me bring you in a little bit. My beauty table is not filthy, but not like super neat. I am not a super neat person, but I am a very organized person. My sister is super neat, but I wouldn't say she's as organized as I am. I'm one of those people who has like color-coded files and every email has a folder, that kind of person. But I'm not like super neat about things. It's an interesting dichotomy, I know. I cannot wait to get my eyebrows microbladed. The funny thing is, when I was younger, I had pretty thick brows. I mean, not like super thick, but they certainly were substantial. And of course, I tweezed a lot of them. Now, I didn't go totally 90s. There was a point in the 90s that people had like a line for their eyebrow. Like literally. I never did that. I left some of my eyebrow intact, but I tweezed more than I should. And then of course, as you get older, the skin, you know, the hair weakens and you lose some of it, in addition to just the fact that I tweezed a lot of it. So, and I see a lot of makeup artists do the whole, you know, very perfect brow that's like cut with, you know, concealer, and yeah, I don't do that. I don't have time for that. I'm like, no. All right, so before we get to Victoria Beckham, let me do my face a little bit. I'll put on a little bronzer and blush and all that good stuff to warm up my complexion, and then we'll do eyes and lips. All right, we've got a little bit of Gucci bronzer on. Of course, I'm gonna go into the Wayne Goss Blush Peony. I'm actually thinking of picking up the last blush palette that I don't have by him today, because there's something I want on Beautylish and I was like, I might as well just go get it. Wayne, not that you're watching, but if you ever do watch this, but I want your lip glosses, and your lip glosses continue to be sold out. I mean, I'm happy for you, but I want your lip glosses. All right, so talking about lips, let's go ahead and line our lips, then we'll do the eyes. I picked up the pencil in 2, or did I pick it up? Yes, in 2. The shade that I have is 4. This is in 4. Oh, this is in 4. 4 is definitely a deeper shade. It's not the deepest shade, but it is a deeper shade. I tend to like a little bit of a deeper liner, actually, because oftentimes I will buy a very light lipstick. And so for me, you know, a little bit of a deeper liner is a good thing. This is 2. So this is 4, and this is 2. Let's try the 2 on. It's a nice neutral brown. I would say if you're like medium skin, I think this would be, quote, nude on you, like it would blend into your skin. It works really well on me. It's a little deeper. It's probably a couple shades deeper than my skin, which is exactly what I was looking for. But if you're medium or darker, I think this would be more, quote, nude and would blend into your skin tone. Okay, so the lid lustres that I picked up. So I did not have any of her lid lustres. I don't know why. I had her eye bricks. I have her eye bricks, but I didn't have her lid lustres. So I picked up 3. I picked up Tea Rose, Honey, and Mink. So let's show you Tea Rose. They come in these little pots. And I know I mentioned this before, but I haven't mentioned in this video. Victoria Beckham is a clean brand and has a little bit of that Westman Atelier kind of vibe, where it's, you know, it's about simple not simple makeup, but like easy to do makeup, which I like. This is, what shade is this one? Honey. So these are the 2 new shades that she just came out with. Tea Rose, Honey. And then the other shade I picked up, which is Mink, has been around for a while. And she's got a bunch of other shades. These were the 3. And that's Mink. Isn't that beautiful? This is one of the Kyoto brushes, and I forget the name of this brush, but I will put it down below. Forget which one it is. All right, so let's go with the Tea Rose. Let's see how this works. This might be something I use my finger for, or the one of the Sonia G brushes that's kind of meant for like glitter, which I can't remember the one that I used. Designer Pro? Yeah, this brush is, I think, a little too soft. All right, let's try the Shade and Sweep brush from Chantecaille. That's the one that I use for the luminescent eye shades. I think this would work. I got a bunch of fallout here. Let's try this one. Yeah, that works really well. When you have a product that has more glitter in it, and like the luminescent eye shades, I don't want to say glitter, I should say shimmer. Like the luminescent eye shades and that Wayne Goss blue shade and these types of products, you want a brush that isn't as soft. Like you don't want it to be super harsh, especially if you have eyes like mine, because it'll get irritated. But you want something that's gonna pick up product and be able to dispense it without it flying everywhere. Because it has glitter or shimmer, that's what's gonna happen. Now you can also use your fingers. Your fingers will work really well. And the other brush that works really well is the Builder Pro by Sonia G. Same kind of brush. It was specifically made to, you know, pick up glitter, shimmer with having very little fallout. So those are the two brushes, this one and that one, that I tend to use with these types of shades. That is beautiful, I have to say, guys. It's really nice. It's very much tea rose. I think it looks really nice. It's just like a pinky mauve kind of shade. So let's take the Mink and see if I can just take a little bit of the Mink, and I'll use the Builder Pro, because if you look at these two brushes, the Builder Pro is small. If you look at these two brushes, the Builder Pro is smaller. This is the Shade and Sweep by Chantecaille. This is the Builder Pro. So if I'm gonna use, like if I wanna get it into a smaller area, the Builder Pro would be better. Let's see if we can just, because I'd like you guys to see the Mink. I mean, I know it'll be over the tea rose, but because this is really glittery, guys, I'm just trying to like pack it on a little bit. And these are definitely more glittery than the luminescent eye shades. I'll show you a comparison. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're more, there's more glitter. I'm gonna take my finger and go back into that tea rose, because I honestly think that's how you'll get the best payoff. I know that, you know, not everyone, Kelly from Keep Beauty Real, likes using their fingers on their face, which I understand. Now these obviously aren't the same shades, but they have a similar undertone. This is the Zebra from Chantecaille. See that? That's the Zebra. And then here is the tea rose. Can you see how much more glittery? I don't know if the camera can really pick it up, but it has much more glitter to it than the Chantecaille. The Chantecaille is more luminescent and Victoria Beckham is more glittery. Okay, so let's take a look. I have two of her pencils. I have Cocoa and I have Bronze. Her pencils are ridiculously soft. I mean, they go on like a cream, and then they don't come off. This is Cocoa, this is Bronze. I think, let's use Cocoa, but I'm gonna go in super light with it. You have to be like super careful with this shade. And what I mean by that is because it's so soft and because it's so pigmented, you can easily put too much of this on, in my opinion. I mean, it's not a bad problem to have, but if you're trying to do like a subtle look, which is what I'm trying to do today, and then you put this on and all of a sudden you're like, whoa. So there's a smudger on the other side of it. You're just like, I did not mean to have that much eyeliner. There we go. You can see what I'm talking about. I used like the littlest bit and it's already like, you know, eyeliner. Okay, let me put on, let me curl my lashes, put on a little bit of mascara, and then we'll go into the lips. Okay, so as I said, I have number 2 on my lips today. Number 4 was that deeper shade. And I also picked up one of the new Posh lipsticks. Now, I already had 4 of them, 5 of them. Well, let me see how many I have. Okay, so I had 4 of them already, and I'll link the video above when I tried these out. But the shades that I had, running arm to arm here, were Spice. Spice is a great shade. I mean, it kind of goes with everything. Play. It's a deeper, that's Play. Fringe, which I love, but is definitely a deeper, like brown cocoa shade. It's got a cool undertone to it. Very 90s. Pose, which is a great like tea rose shade actually. And the one that I just picked up, Girl. And Girl has more of like peach. Peach is probably the best way to say, I think. I think for the look that I have today, the best shade, probably Pose, don't you think? Like you guys can hear me. Yeah, I think Pose. I think Pose has the most tea rose shade to it. But now I have Girl. The other shades, I probably won't pick up all the shades. Some of the shades I just were too light for me. I think they would work well actually on a deeper skin tone, so you'd have more of a contrast. On me, I think they would blend right into my skin. That goes perfectly with liner number 2. I really like the shade. I think it goes really well with the Tea Rose and Mink. I'm a huge fan of Victoria Beckham line, guys. Not like I said, 1, it's clean, 2, it's easy to use. I think the products are really good. I'm just gonna take my Wayne Goss number 3 and buff this out, this top part. Yeah, I'm just a big fan. I have to say, her silk eye brick is like a favorite of mine. Her lip liners are really good. They really stay on, I gotta tell you. Those suckers do not come off. The eyeliners are great. They're easy to smudge. They go on like cream. Like really, I swear it doesn't feel like a pencil. It feels liquidy, like creamy. And then you can smudge it out and then it dries and you're not getting it off. But I mean, that's the point, right? Which again, for older skin, more mature skin, it really is a godsend, because when you're trying, if a pencil is pulling on your eyelid, that's not a good feeling. I mean, it's not a good feeling for anyone, but when your skin has more texture and more lines in it, and you have to pull, it looks bad. So I'm a huge fan, and I'm glad I picked up the number 2. So I have number 2 and number 4 lip liners now. The bronze and cocoa eyeliners. I want to pick up all the eyeliners. There's 4. I have 5 of the lipsticks, which I really like. I really like the Posh lipsticks. I like the formula. These are definitely going to come off on a mask, though. They're not transfer proof, so these will have to wait to see the light of day for a while. And the lid lustres are beautiful. I'm glad I picked them up. They remind me of the Chantecaille Luminescence, but like I said, they have more glitter to them. But they're not, but they look good on my eyelid. They don't accentuate the texture. They don't make my eyelids look older or anything like that. They're just a little bit more glittery than the luminescent eye shades. So, and the color's beautiful actually. Looks really nice. Yeah, I really like it. Nice simple look, you know, didn't take too long. Simple look, right? Sure. Yeah, totally simple. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see another video really soon. Like, you know, tomorrow. Bye, guys.